Why, hello my lovelies, and welcome back to Crochet-tober 2021, day 5. And thank you so very much for joining me on this spooktacular day, and I hope you're having a very wonderfully spooky, try to keep it creepy, very, very spooky October. So, okay. Outfit wise, nothing fancy. A bow that I made forever ago. Trick or treats. Little mummy trick or treater with a pumpkin. My hair keeps getting stuck to this one. It's an owl and the moon. And I'm rocking my Tool hoodie, like the band Tool. So, okay. I'm just going to be honest, this is the third one of these that I've recorded. So, if you're watching this, I'm home safe from my treatment. I'm not planning on putting this up until I get home, so perhaps it's a little bit later in the day whenever you're watching this one. But, yes, so I've been changing my outfits and my hair. I really wanted to do something fun with makeup, but I mentioned that like day 3 or whatever. But I really want to do like a fun something a few times, but I didn't want to put like black because I want to do like a spider web. Like, I think that would be fun. Spoiler alert. But I didn't want to do that. And then I've been at my treatment. That's where I've been. So if you're seeing this, that's what happens. I'm right now getting ready to leave to go, but I didn't want to not enjoy Crochet-tober. So if you're watching this, then hello, I'm back, safe, everything's okay. So, yeah, personally, like currently in panic mode, but if you're watching this, it all worked out, just so you know. Anywho, so yeah, so I've been trying to, do fun things or whatever. Like I said, I wanted to do makeup, but I didn't want to like look like I had a black eye, just in case I didn't, get it all off of my face or whatever. So I'll wait for makeup until, maybe tomorrow or the next day. But anyway, so yeah, so now you know, like, movie magic, spoiler alert stuff. So hopefully, like I said, tomorrow or the next day we'll get a little more festive and fun with dressing up and costumes and things. I don't know if I like going all out every day, but some a little more fun than this. Alright, cool. So, back to Crochet-tober. So our dear friend is joining us. I'm going to leave her and Norm up there. I mean, God, this is so much fun. Like, so I know this is all within one day. To you guys, it's 3 different days. Like I said, I recorded 3, 4, and 5. All within the last, I don't know, like 4 or so hours. It's taken me a little bit in between. But, well, I've had to add the yarn, but also taking breaks. But yeah, she's so cool. So anyway, I love her. Alright, so technically, I guess you're in on that too. As of this moment, we haven't watched the other 2 movies, but by the time you're watching this, we're all caught up on movies. It's, again, that's so, I don't know, movie magic. Okay, that's fun. Just like, haha. But anyway, alright. But we're all caught up, so it'll be a good deal. So, because I feel bad saying that, even though I'm not really fibbing to anybody, it just feels weird being like, so we watched Paranorman, because we didn't. Y'all, we didn't. But anywho, okay, I'm gonna put my mirror without the mirror in it right there, so it's out of the way. So, okay, so yesterday, Am I right? Nudge, nudge. We watched The Worst Witch, but the song of the day was Halloween Song by Tim Curry. Once again, still fanning out over like Tim Curry. Always will. Just alright, cool. So, in case you have no idea what I'm talking about, which I feel like you're here for a reason, you probably do. 6 of us ladies, as of this moment that I know of, like I said, it could be different, but we are making a really cool blanket. My dear darling Neva and I decided to do this and asked who wanted to join in, and so far it's Kayla from Llama Mama Kayla, Ella from No Catchy Name, Debra with Crochet Life and Stuff with Debra, Cynthia with Cynthia's Crochet and More May, my dear darling Neva with Minic Mama Musings, saw that one in the intro, I feel like, and myself. So far there are 6 of us, plus a whole bunch of other people I know are joining in, and I think that's so fun. So like I said, if you guys want to email us or send pictures on the Facebook, please do, and we will include your videos or your pictures in our videos. And yeah, it's so cool. Okay, so anyway, we already saw the blanket, but yesterday's color was hot pink, so it just keeps getting wonkier, but it's kind of starting to like flatten out a smidge. And after the next color I add in, I'm going to officially add it to the back of the couch because it's big enough and it's beautiful and I love it. I'm so glad I didn't rip it out and that it is wonky, because look at the square, even looks all like spooky and stuff, and it just gets better every day. I'm so glad I didn't rip it, or each color, you know what I mean. But anyway, yeah, I love a whole bunches. Okay, so let's see what our goodies are today. Number 5. Okay. It's heavy. Ooh. 2 days in a row. Gnomes. Oh, he's so cute. Oh my goodness gracious. Hello once again. It's a spider and a spider web. How perfect is all of that? Oh, hello. You are amazing. Oh my goodness gracious. So cute. Your presents are better than my presents. Okay, just so everybody knows. Oh. Can you see him? Oh, he's so cute. Hello, sir. That's amazing. I love him. Thank you so much, Beastie. Okay. Ooh. Very cool. Alright. Bring back that green. That's what's up. I'm loving it so very much. That's so good. Like, you nailed it. Oh, what is that? That's so soft. Ooh la la. Time out. Is that the impeccable yarn? It kind of looks like it. That. Oh. I mean, I might as well show you guys, right? Like I'm sitting here by myself or something. Citron? Is that what it is? Is that the same? I don't think it is. Oh, they got it out. No, it's not. What is this? That's beautiful. Oh, that's so soft. Okay, anyway. Sorry. Squirrel. Alright, so that's the next color. Like I said, it's a pretty bright green. So good. Oh my goodness. Love it so much. So yeah, after this one, it's going on the back of the couch. And then, you know, every day I'll add to it, but it's officially a display piece. It's very exciting. I love it a whole lot. Thank you so very much for the little dude. He's amazing. I don't know. Frederick? Is that a good name? Y'all let me know. been trying to name things for a minute now, but I don't know, Frederick seems nice. Okay, anyway, let's see. Move things out of my way so I can see what's going on. Alright, so, for Crochet Tober, day 5. It's only appropriate. Once again, she nails it. It's like she's in, it's like she knows. So good. Okay, so we got a gnome today. So, I feel like it's only appropriate that we share. Had no idea this was coming. I already have all my days planned out, so this is really fun. Yesterday was Worst Witch. Got a witch. Today's a gnome. But of course, gnome home. So that's cool. Just saying. Let's see. Oh gosh, face will fall off. Check him out. He already has a house. It's perfect. He looks so good. Like he's purple and everything. How awesome is that? And like the lime green that I used it all in it. Like, come on. Okay. Anywho, I like Frederick. I think that's a good one. Let me know what y'all think. So, Gnome Home, Halloween edition, number 1. Because perhaps there's more. I have another one just before I get into this, just so you guys know. Everyone here is wanting me to make like a tall one. They're like, this should be like a grandiose type thing because, you know, it should be like a big haunted house. I'm like, I like that. So, and also Jennifer from Cinnamon Stitches has a really cool pumpkin, crochet pumpkin. She has a knit one also. If y'all knit, go check that out. I have a really cool plan for the pumpkin that she crochets. So, 2? Question mark? Alright, so anyway. But Gnome Home number 1 for the season is this one, little spooky type cabin. Okay, I'll show you all this part first, I guess, and then we'll discuss. We'll coffee talk it. Glittery. It's fun. Okay. Whoop. If you're new here, it's all hot glue, so I just hope that it all stays together usually, because I just set in Normville, so it doesn't really matter. But there's the roof. The roof is on fire. Alright. But they don't need no water, so it's okay. Alright. Anyway, so scooch this yarn that I got randomly out of the way. Okay, so per usual, didn't have a pattern. I just chained like, I don't know, 25, let's say. Why not? Sounds like a good number. Slip stitched like maybe 30, it probably was. Stitched it together to create a ring, and then just did double crochet all the way up. And then I made a granny square, but a solid granny square for the roof. Just purple. These are both Big Twist Grape. And then I think this was, yeah, this is Big Twist Black. I just wanted to keep the colors, you know, kind of simple, and so that way I could decorate it and have fun with it. These little pieces are all ones that I got in the Amazon kit, like the little just random buttons or whatever. They're the same one that right here is on her dress, on Sally's dress. But that's what this is. And then I had some of these buttons. Some of them are from a sweet friend that sent me goodies, and then some of them are from the ones I got from the Dollar Tree the other day, like this one and this one. This one's upside down. It has lettering on the other side, but I flipped it because it kind of looks like creepy eye, I thought. Anyway, so that's the roof. Okay, so I just glued this little dude and this little dude. This is like a scrapbook eye that I've had forever. I still have another one, and I almost put it on here too, but it was like, it's kind of like that it's a cyclops, so it's like the house is alive and this stuff lives there kind of a thing. Anyway, but it's a cyclops. So this is just a piece of hemp rope that I had from making jewelry, And then these are all little tiny googly eyes that just happen to be from the same sweet friend that some of these buttons are from. So I just glued those on, and so they have, you know, like you have lights outside in your yard, you know, like the garden lights, and they're pretty lights. Maybe that's what they are. That was what I was going for. Like, pretty decor. Okay, so then buttons from like the Dollar Tree, and then these little things are the ones from Amazon, and I just glued them all together. That's their little front thing. Some buttons for their walkway. Some more of the same like little things and buttons for the other side, so that way they have the little gate. This is ribbon that I got, I think, from Walmart. It's just like different colored sugar skulls, but I wanted it to match, so I just cut it where the flowers were on top and on bottom. I made the door all pretty. Another one of the little cool baubles that I got with these guys. That was like my favorite one. Little cameo sugar skull, and get much better than that. So that's their, like, you know, doorknob or the knocker or something. And let's see. So then yeah, there's another little ghost. And that side. Excuse me. My body can tell I've been doing a lot of these today. Alright, anyway. It's another one, like I said, I just wanted to use as kind of like this, like a outside lighting type system. And so this is their night light. You know, the moon, that's a good night light. Little owl just hanging out. And then since it's in Normville and everything's, you know, smaller than usual, there's a normal sized spider on there. So, you know, just for fun. So anyway, but he's glittery. So yeah, one more time. Just 'cause. A big giant glob of glue, but anyway. Right. So, Home for the Gnomes, Spooky Season Edition, number 1. So I have a few plans, at least 2, that I'll let you in on. So alright, so no, we're not to this yet. I mean, the recap, we're not there yet. Okay, so because you know, the whole Home for the Gnome thing, it's a creepy house. Our movie for tonight that we probably actually really will watch tonight, we're probably just gonna like cram a bunch of movies in tonight because it's gonna be a long couple days. So anywho, but yeah, our movie for tonight is Monster House, and that's a good one. We have the DVD. I think it's on Netflix, but I'm not positive. Whenever I write, like down below, whenever I put the movie of the day, I'll put next to it, like if you guys can stream it somewhere for free. If you can, I'll put that in there. But I figured that was appropriate. So, Monster House is our movie. And the song of the day, to go along with the theme, is Monster Mash. Because it just went to, like, you know, from the house to the monster to the thing. Yep, anyway. Gnome Home to Monster House to Monster Mash. You know what I mean? Alright, anyway. That was my plan. But yes. Home for the Gnomes. That's one of my favorite ones. They're fun. I like all of them. And at this point, I may have put my other, like the room revamp, or whatever we're calling it. And you may have seen Normville in its glory. But anyway. Okay. Tried this. Very, very pretty. It's so good. I love it. I said I love its wonky weirdness. Everyone is telling me, like, leave it alone. Don't change it. And I'm glad that I didn't, because it's working out. It's a little wonky, but it's very spooky and it's perfect. So, also, I was quickly going to mention, like I said, most of the other ladies have a spider here. And I mentioned that it would be cool to, like, well, Ella mentioned that she's going to add appliques, and I mentioned that I thought that was a really cool idea. So I think I'm going to make a spider. Mine may be like crawling off a bit, you know. And then I'm gonna make an applique or two to start adding around it, because I think that'll be fun to have little spooky things throughout. So whenever I come back, there may be some differences. I don't know. We'll see. I have a couple days. We'll see. So, all right. Excuse me. So, I thank you all so very much for watching to the end of Crochet-tober Day 5. Please check out the other ladies and their videos. This is so very much fun. Said to me, it's still, you know, whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking about him in the past. Anyway, okay. Time travel to the future. Hello, and welcome to today. Okay, so having so much fun with this. So there's a playlist of everyone and their videos. Please go check that out. This is a blast. If y'all are into it, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you, ladies, the 6 of you and the rest of you that are making this, y'all want to do this next year? Anybody? Crochet-tober 2022? Here's your invite. I feel like this is so much fun that I don't want to do this just once. So, let me know. Okay, thank you. So, back to spooky. I keep doing that. I hope you guys have a very spooktacular day. Stay creepy. I don't know. I need to come out with a good outro. Still don't really have one. I had a decent one yesterday. Anyway, have a spooktacular day. Don't go in the woods. You never know. If you do go in the woods, don't run. I've learned that from spooky movies. Like, if you run, that's when they catch you. If you just like walk, you'd probably be fine. I don't know. Stuff I've learned from horror films. Also, there's usually a car. Just get in the car. Okay. Anyway. So, thank you guys for watching the spooktacular day. And I will see you tomorrow.